Hello and welcome to a bit of history of Denbigh. In this film I'm going to be tracing the old railway line. I'm going to be concentrating on the bridges though. It's the old railway line approaching Denbigh Town in North Wales. Approaching the town, actually in the town, I'll show you where the station was, and then on the outskirts just leading out of Denbigh Town. And as I said, I'll be concentrating on the bridges. Now, coming into Denbigh, just on the outskirts, in Denbigh Town itself, and just on the outskirts of Denbigh, there were 6 bridges. The railway line went to either over or under, using 6 bridges, and that's what I'm going to be concentrating on today. So, let's get going. Okay, on the line coming into Denbigh from the Ruthin side, there would be a station in Rel, a station in Llanrhaeadr, then it would be coming in. Hopefully you can make out a bit of the railway embankment there, and this is the first of the bridges just before it would reach into, this is coming into Denbigh Town itself, and as you can see it's a 3-arch building, and it's pretty much as it used to be when the trains were running. This was the first bridge going over the River Ystrad, and you can see it's a 3-arch. So as I say, that's coming from Rel. It would be a station coming from Ruthin, say, and then it would be Rel and Llanrhaeadr, and it would make its way along here and over the River Ystrad. So that's the first of the bridges, situated at Brookhouse. And it would make its way that way onto the second bridge, which I will show you now. Okay, further up, you have to bear with me, I got cameras with me today. Yeah, it would further up the line, heading from that way, along there. It would cross this road, and there's no bridge here. I presume it'd be some sort of like a level crossing or something. It would cross here, it would continue its way down that way there, around the back of the cemetery. So, like I say, there was no bridge or anything here, but it would continue down that way there, onto bridge number 2. So, let's get onto bridge number 2. So this is bridge number 2, and you'll have to bear with me though, the weather's very windy at the moment. But I'll show you. Coming from Ruthin, Rel, Llanrhaeadr, it would be over the Brookhouse Bridge, and it would make its way along here, and it would go underneath this bridge. This is the second bridge, which it would go underneath this one, and it would make its way down that way there, and it would bend slightly to the right, and then it would reach the third bridge, which I'll head to now. Okay, this is Park Street, and this is the location of the third bridge. Now then, let's get a better shot of it. That's where the railway line's coming from, the second bridge, coming down there, and it would continue that way. And as I say, this is where the location of the bridge over Park Street. The actual train would go over this road, and as I've just shown you, it would come from that way across here, but the height of the bridge would be somewhere up here. You have to bear with me, the noise, and that'd be about the level of the bridge. It'd be about that height, and it'd be a narrow bridge it was too. But it would be somewhere there, the train would come across there, and that would go over Park Street. So now that's the third bridge, heading over now to the fourth bridge, which is only a few yards away. Okay, as you can see, the Park Street Bridge, there's no sign, nothing visible to say that there was a bridge there, which is that location there. And just in front of me is Vale Street. It's the bottom of Vale Street. And the only thing visible that you can see that there was a bridge here is just the abutment, which I'll show you now. That's it there. And that's Vale Street. And as I say, the other second abutment would be here, and the bridge would be across, and the train would go, or the railway line would go over Vale Street. And I'll just pop around the corner to the light, so I'll give you a bit of a better view. Just by these trees here, that's where the station was, the actual Denbigh railway station. It's just the other side there, just by these trees. But I'll just pop down to just by the side of the traffic lights. I'll just give you a bit of a better look at what was Vale Street Bridge. Okay, this is the very bottom of Vale Street. I'll just give you a better view really of the Vale Street Bridge. Coming from Ruthin direction, you would travel across that way. And as I said earlier, just by these trees here was where the station was, the actual Denbigh station, and this is the fourth bridge. So let's carry on further down the line to bridge number 5. Okay, this is location of the 5th bridge. I'll just give you an idea. I'm actually on, it's what's called Colomendy roundabout. This roundabout wasn't here. There's a bypass over that way which wasn't there. That's the railroad. It's coming down there. Just before, well, just about there was a junction where you turn off. Hopefully you can hear me. You'd head off towards Bodferry. So that's where the road would come, and leaving the station it would come, as you can see where that car's coming down now, roughly there. That's the road leading up into Colomendy Industrial Estate, which wasn't there in them days. But if I just make my way this way, so as I say, the road would come down there and it would come around here. Well, look, somewhere along there, roughly, you have to bear with me. The railway line would be coming from down this way, and it would go straight across this way, and it would head out that way. So the bridge was roughly here. That's the location of the 5th bridge, and the road would go under the bridge, and the railway line would obviously go over the bridge. So that's the location of bridge number 5. And I hope you can hear me. I got helicopters and cars and everything, but that's the location of bridge number 5, where the line someone's just hooting, give me a wave. I've had about 3 or 4 of them today. So yeah, the line would come from down that direction, go straight across there and head out that way to the location of the 6th and last bridge. And as I say, the road would come around that way and the cars would be going under the bridge. So that's the location of the 5th bridge. So let's go on to the 6th bridge. And as before, like the Park Street one, you can see there's no indication that there was ever a bridge there. So let's head on to bridge number 6. Right, this is the railroad, and there's a little lane here just on my right which connects the Bodferry Road to the railroad, or the railroad to the Bodferry Road. And I'll just show you, that is the location, or roughly you can see it, the location of the 5th bridge, which is the roundabout, and that's where the embankment would come across here, and it would go over this road, this little track here. And the only thing that remains to be seen today is the two abutments, which I'll show you now. And here we are. This is the location of the 6th bridge, which the line would go over this road. But all you can see today is the two abutments. The actual bridge section is not here, but you can see there. And the line would, as I say, would carry on down that way, and it would head towards probably 200-300 yards to the green, and that's where it would split. It would go towards, well, it would split to the right, and it would head towards Bod Ferry station, and then it would split to the left, and the nearest station would be Trevenant, and then it would carry on to Rhyl and what have you. So that's it. That's retracing the old Denbigh railway line and the locations of the old bridges, 6 in total. So thanks for joining me, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again.